Start with the greatest name of Allah to the most kind and most merciful. Assalamualaikum. I am Yasir Ali from the Department of Computer Science, page UKIT. In this video, I am going to present the final presentation of the operation research. So here's the agenda. So these are the topics that I will cover in this entire video. The topics are introduction of operation research, characteristics of operation research, importance of operation research, use of operation research, what is linear equations, one variable, two variable, and three variable equation, types of linear equation, simplex method, and lastly, application of the simplex method. So, what is operation research? Before we go to further, let's understand what is actually operation research is. So, operation research (OR) is an analytical method of problem solving and decision making that is useful in the management of organization. In operation research, problems are broken down into basic components and then solved in defined steps by mathematical analysis. So the process of operation research can be broadly broken down into the following steps. The steps are: the first step is identifying a problem that needs to be solved. Step number two, constructing a model around the problem that resembles the real world and variables. Number three, using the model to drive solution to the problem. Step number four, testing each solution on the model and analyzing its success. Step number five, implementing the solution to the actual problem. So, what are the characteristics of operation research? So, there are mainly three primary characteristics of all operation research efforts. Number one is optimization. So, the purpose of operation research is to achieve the best performance under the given circumstances. Optimization also involves comparing and narrowing down potential options. Number two, simulation. This involves building models or replications in order to try out and best solutions before applying them. Number three, probability and statistics. This includes using mathematical algorithms and data to uncover helpful insights and make reliable predictions and test possible solutions. Importance of operation research. So, the field of operation research provides a more powerful approach to decision making than ordinary software and data analytics tools. Employing operations research professionals can help companies achieve more complete data sets, consider all available options, predict all possible outcomes, and estimate risk. Additionally, operation research can be tailored to specific business processes or use cases to determine which techniques are most appropriate to solve the problem. Uses of operation research. Operation research. So operation research can be applied to a variety of use cases, including scheduling and time management, urban and agricultural planning, enterprise resources planning (ERP), and supply chain management (SCM), inventory management system, network optimization and engineering, packet routing optimization, risk management. So next to the topic, that is linear equation. Linear equations are those equations that are of the first order. These equations are defined for lines in the coordinate system. Linear equations are also first degree equations as it has the highest exponent of variable as 1. Some of example of such equations as follows. So these are the examples of linear equations. In first equation, as you can see, 2x minus 3 equal to 0, 2y equal to 8, m plus 1 equal to 0, x divided by 2 equal to 3, x plus y equal to 2, 3x minus y plus z equal to 3. So when the equation has homogeneous variables, example only one variable, then this type of equation is known as a linear equation in one variable. In different words, a line equation is achieved by relating 0 to a linear polynomial over any field from which the coefficients are obtained. The solution of linear equations will generate values which, when substituted for the unknown values, make the equations true. In the case of one variable, there is only one solution, such as x plus 2 equal to 0. But in case of the two variables linear equation, the solutions are calculated as the Cartesian coordinates of point of the Euclidean plane. So the applications of linear equation. In real life, the application of linear equations are vast. To tackle real-life problems using algebra, we convert the given situation into mathematical statements in such a way that it clearly illustrates the relations between the unknown variables and the information provided. The following steps involve while restating a situation into a mathematical statement. So translate the problem statement into a mathematical statement and set up in a form of algebraic expressions in manner it illustrates the problem of life. Identify the unknowns in the problem and assign variables quantity whose value can change depending upon the mathematical context to these unknown quantities. Read the problem thoroughly multiple times and cite the data, phrases and keywords. Organize the information obtained sequentially. Frame in equations with the help of algebraic expression and the data provided in the problem statement and solve it using systematic techniques of equation solving. Retrace your solution and analyze if it suits the criterion of the problem. Linear equation. So, what is a linear equation? Definition and example. An equation having maximum order of 1 is known as a linear equation. Below are some examples of linear equations. So, we can see from the left side, we have a linear equation in one variable. So, they have written three equations with one variable. The first one is 3x plus 5 equal to 0. So in this case, x is a variable that is used in this equations. Equation number 2, that is 3 upon 2x plus 7 equal to 0. So in this equation, x is the only variable. First, equation number 3, there is 98x plus 98x equal to 49. So similarly, we have a linear equations in two variables. The equations are y plus 7x equal to 3. In these equations, x and y are the two variables. Equation number 2, 3a plus 2b equal to 5. So in this equation, a and b are the variables. Similarly, 6x plus 9y minus 12 equal to 0. X and y are the two variables. So we have right side linear equations with three variables. X plus y plus z equal to 0. So x, y and z are three variables. A minus 3b equal to c. 3x plus 12y equal 1 divided by 2, 3. Linear equation. So there are different forms to write the linear equation. Some of them are slope-intercept form, point-slope form, general form, intercept form, as a function, the identity function, constant function. So these are the linear equations. And from the right side, we have a general form, as you can see, and the right side of the general form, we have an examples of every linear equations. Example of linear equation. So we have one problem. Let me tell you the problems. Problem is Ali is twice as old as Hassan. 10 years ago, his age was thrice of Hassan. Find their present ages. So here's the solution. In this word problem, the ages of Ali and Hassan are unknown quantities. Therefore, as discussed above, let us choose variable for the nouns. Let us assume that Hassan's present age is X years. Since Ali's present age is 2 times that of Hassan, therefore his present age can be assumed to be 2x. 10 years ago, Hassan's age would have been x minus 10 and Ali's age would have been 2x minus 10. So according to the problem statement, 10 years ago, Ali's age was thrice of Hassan. Example, 2x minus 10 equal to 3 into x minus 10. We have our linear equation in the variable of x, which clearly defines the problem statement. Now we can solve this linear equation easily and get the result. So in the last, you can see the results that how we solve this problem. Simplex method. So what is simplex method? Let's have some definition. The simplex method is used for calculating the optimal solution to the linear programming problem. In other words, the simplex algorithm is an iterative procedure carried systematically to determine the optimal solution from the set of feasible solutions. Firstly, to apply the simplex method, appropriate variables are introduced in the primary or decision variables are equated to zero. The iterative process begins by assigning values to these defined variables. The value of decision variables is taken as zero since the evolution in terms of graphical approach begins with the origin. Therefore, x1 and x2 is equal to 0. So following two conditions need to be made before applying the simplex method. The right-hand side of each constraint inequality should be non-negative in case any linear programming problem has a negative resource value, then it should be converted into positive value by multiplying both the sides of constraint inequality by -1. Number two, the decision variables in the linear programming problem should be non-negative. Thus, the simplex algorithm is efficient since it considers few feasible solutions provided by the corner points to determine the optimal solution to the linear programming problem. Applications of simplex method. Simplex method was applied to some accounting problems like capital budgeting, establishing optimum transfer prices, and cost volume profit analysis. Analysis of the results of this method reveals that simplex method overcomes the major disadvantage of graphical method, which is its inability to solve problems involving more than two products. Number two, it offers a tremendous help to managers in the application or utilization of CVP analysis in areas like product planning decision, profit planning decision, and pricing decision. Number three, simplex method is very appropriate and superior to some of the tools or techniques used in capital budgets and price transfer. It helps to guide the management on the maximum or minimum investment in a particular portfolio. So this is what my presentation. Thank you.